Hello everyone, hope all is well. You know what, God gave me this, God gave me something else, and it was to do with the spirit of the Antichrist, but I'll have to speak about that another time. But right now, what I want to talk about right now is Jeremiah chapter 9 verse 23 to literally 24. Alright, so Jeremiah chapter 9 verse 23 to 24, this is what it says. Thus says the Lord, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, let not the mighty man glory in his might, nor let the rich man glory in his riches, but let him who glories glory in this, that he understands and knows me. That means have a relationship with him, know him, that I am the Lord, exercising loving kindness. That means doing, giving, loving kindness, judgment, because come on now, life is all about balance, and without judgment there is no balance in life. You have to have a reaction to what you put out. Judgment is giving a reaction to an action. That's what judgment is giving a action to a reaction. It's a reaction to an action, may I say. All right, judgment and righteousness in the earth. That means to live right, to do what's right, to your heart. And the thing is, people think that when you do right and when you're righteous, you're being righteous towards someone else. No, what we need to understand and know is that when we're being righteous, we're not helping anyone else. We're helping ourselves. We are helping our body. We are helping our mind. Because when we are unrighteous, we are literally hurting our own self. Because what you put out is what you get back. So if you're living a life that is of disrespect, you're gonna get that back. What you put out is what you get back. That is the law of life. That is the law of the earth. That's the law of the world. That is one of the most detrimental law. So when God says for us to live in righteousness, he's not saying it to us to hurt us. He's saying it to us to do it for our own sake. To do it for our well-being, to do it for the better us. That is what he's saying. Okay, and it says, for in these I delight, says the Lord. It's like a father looking on their children and seeing that they're doing things to help themselves. They're doing things to better their own self. When we do things to better our own self, God delights in us. He loves that. It's like when Jesus was doing the thing, and he says to everyone, this is my son who I am well pleased. Because what Jesus was doing, something that was right, that was good for him, for his body. The body is what? The temple of the Lord. So when we do things, we're doing things for our own well-being, for our better self. Because the healthier the body is, the healthier the mind is. The more control you have over your flesh is the more control you have over your destiny. Because if your flesh have control, then you're gonna be like, okay, this is one example. All right, you wake up in the morning and you're like, okay, I feel so tired, I can't be bothered. That's the flesh. I feel so tired, I'm not going to work today. Let me call off and don't go to work. And then you call if you don't go to work. Then you do it the next day. That's your flesh taking it. Then what afterwards now? Do it after 3 days. The boss man or the boss lady or the owner or the employer is going to be like, oh, this person is not interested. They're not showing effort in the job. Let me fire them and get someone else that can do the job. Because you was not disciplined over your flesh. It's the same thing. When we are doing good for ourselves and we are doing what's right for ourselves, that God can look upon us, he delights in that. It's like a father being proud of his children, because you have to understand, God produced us. He created us. To create us is to produce us, to give life to us. So obviously the Abba is going to be delightful to see his children having fun and enjoying. This is another thing. Because of the law of the earth, if you're not doing right, you cannot receive your blessing. Because God needs to know that he can trust you with it, that you will not harm yourself. A father is not going to give his son or his daughter money and he knows, okay, they're going to go down the road and go buy drugs with it. If the father knows that you're going to be buying drugs with it, he ain't going to give you that money. But if the father knows that, okay, my daughter is responsible, my son is responsible, let me give them this money to advance them towards depositing on their house, or let me give them this money to help them with their business, and let me just give them this money to help them with some of their bills. He knows that when he gives you that money, you're going to use the money efficiently to pay off your bills, or you're going to use it efficiently towards your future. But he can trust you with it. It's the same thing with God. God is not going to trust you with blessing if he knows that you're going to do it to destroy yourself. Everything is in the example of a father. Just think of a father or a mother and how they be towards you, and you can think of God. You know, and that's what we need to do, everyone. So just love each other. Do what's right for yourself. Don't do it because, oh, religion says that I must do it because you want best for yourself. Okay? Do it because you want best for yourself. Because the better you are, the healthier your mind is the more your vibration goes up, and it's the more that you are able to be blessed by God, and is more that he's able to trust you with more things, that you are able to do things to edify the kingdom. What is to edify the kingdom? To use the resources right, to do what you were supposed to do upon the earth, which is to manage the resources. Which is the resources? Things that is upon the earth. Everything is here for us to manage it and to use it in proper, adequate way towards us and towards our children and our children's children. You know, God did not want us to be in pain and agony. You know what I mean? But he wanted us to enjoy what he put on the earth for us. So, you know, do it and enjoy it, but do it right, that it's healthy for yourself, your mind, your body, your soul, your temple. Take care, everyone. Blessings. Mwah! Shalom. Take care, you guys. May God bless and keep you and guide you always. Take care. Bye.